Hello dear friends, this one I bring to you is DREAM MOTUS, one of the representatives of the Brazilian brand that produces outstanding earphones, both in look and sound and especially in price. The Motus is one of the most accessible models for the brand, and its price starts at 3.7k BRL, that's around 715 US dollars at today's price, and that's the universal model. And the price can reach more than 5k BRL if you choose a model with artwork, molded to your ears, and with a stabilized wood faceplate. This unit that I tested was kindly sent to me by AudioDream, and it's a model with a slightly transparent resin shell whose color combining blue and purple catches the eye. Such is the beauty of this IEM. The faceplate is also made of resin, and against the light it also shows some transparency, allowing you to see the balanced armature inside. Its metal nozzle doesn't have a filter at the tip, and the ducts for the drivers can be seen inside. On the subject of unboxing, Motus bring a rigid case capable of resisting a nuclear hecatomb, a discrete and functional cable with a 0.78mm termination for the phone and P2 for the source, and a P10 adapter, and also a cleaning brush. And to bring the sounds to your ears, the Motus uses 5BA to produce its sound, all orchestrated by a three-way crossover. Talking about the comfort, Motus is a large earphone, however its format is anatomical, without any sharp corners that could hurt. The fit is great, and we can see it down below in our test ear. The nozzle has a deep insertion, and that helps with the spectacular seal of this earphone, and I never felt any uncomfortable pressure in the ears while using it. Talking about music, I tried the Motus on a cell phone, a Trophy Archio, and a Topping DX3 Pro Plus, and on the Motus the amplification thing must be taken seriously. Let me explain. On a cell phone it plays at a good volume, but volume is not everything, and especially the mids region benefits from better amplification, and I found this on the DX3 Pro Plus. And in terms of bass, they are well highlighted in the Motus, with a strong and dry hit, full of texture and liveliness. There's great range down to the subs and a spectacular speed. With these, EDM or hip hop beats are well highlighted, and each beat of Ambitions as a Rider from Tupac brings the intensity of a punch. Drum kicks have a passionate naturalness and intensity, but what drove me crazy was the way that the headphone reproduces the cellos of Nothing Else Matters played by Apocalyptica. That's a real show. And I don't even need to say there's enough speed to play a Hammerfall with authority, right? The mids are the region that benefits most from amplification, as I stated before. Listening through the weaker source, the mids are nice and present, but without that master touch. And by using the DX3, the mids take a leap forward, and while Charles Aznavour sings with all the intensity of his voice, the sweet voice of Rebecca Pigeon feels like a message to your eardrums. String instruments have some beautiful sound, ideal naturalness, and a fantastic presence. And if you have this IEM in your hands, I recommend that you listen to Angel by Judas Priest. The Motus perfectly reproduces this track, from the smooth moments at the start until the energetic explosion when the full band arrives, bringing full ecstasy for your ears. The highs of the Motus are also very beautiful, completely far away from any sibilance or even peaks and valleys out of compliance. Everything is very correct, with adequate brightness and airiness, and good extension. Drum cymbals bring a great range. Violins carry their highest notes to the sky in a song like Winter from Vivaldi, and harps sound as angelic as they should. And for the technical part, I noted a wide and holographic soundstage with a spectacular image, whose excellent layering allows you to close your eyes and assimilate well where the instruments are in the spectrum. There is also a very high standard detailing and an A-class separation of instruments. That's superb. And about using Motus for playing games, in a battle royale like PUBG, Motus' ability to provide the exact location of sound emitters is absurd. I played so well with this IEM that I could challenge Technosh for a match. Talking about CSGO, I expected that the bass of the Motus could complicate the things, but I was wrong, because the mids are very evident and the enemy steps are easily perceived, except in situations of heavy gunfire. The immersion in an open world game is excellent, and the sensation of a living world around you is very present, without any exaggeration of frequencies. Finally, in simulation games, the engines and other sounds are as beautiful as they should be, and the immersion is a 10 out of 10. And talking about movies, that's brutal. Totally brutal. It's the kind of sound signature that makes an action movie spectacular. I did some marathon to have all the fourth season of Falda with this earphone, and the experience was excellent. So, let's go for the conclusion. The Motus is a beast. This was my first experience with an AudioDream headphone, and what I can say is that it feels like I'm just starting out in the hobby right now. As in a Brazilian song says, my loves from before became bridges for me to reach you. That is, all my previous experience only allowed me to appreciate even more the fantastic quality of this IEM. I can say that he was a turning point in my journey into audiophilia. And I thank so much AudioDream again for these days in paradise with this earphone. I compare this experience to my opportunities driving Ferraris or Porsches when I was an automotive journalist. And for this IEM, I can't make my like-dislike part, as I usually do in Portuguese, because there's nothing to dislike. Okay, maybe what I didn't like is the fact that this unit is not mine. Even though it doesn't have an affordable price in my opinion, if you are a Brazilian audiophile and you don't know AudioDream, you feel like a Muslim that doesn't know Mecca, or someone that's addicted to cars and doesn't know Nürburgring. So what I say to you is, do your best, but try, at least once in your life, try to experience an AudioDream earphone, and you are going to understand what I mean. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much, and that's it for today. Bye bye.